Shalom Akiams, I will give all praise to Abba Hashem Shai and double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone and to the brothers on the highways and byways that are doing this work in sincerity. Alright, I'm Rai Banyon. I just here to do a quick video concerning even the love of the world. Alright, you say here because a lot of men that actually get caught up with the things that they see in this world. A lot of things in this world that they actually created to actually keep us in distraction. Going back to like the Willie Lynch letter, they talk about uh, 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 create different illusions, that they could actually orbit in their own access because the mind have a strong will of recorrecting itself. But the Heavenly Father also made it known to us also likewise that we supposed to be, in that mindset likewise, to hear these devices of Esau. Not all men actually could be able to understand that. They actually try to mix the things of the world with the things that which is Yahweh Hashem Yoshaiun. And that is just it. And that is where the controversy or the problems that be created. You know. You see, this is a First John 1 First John chapter 2 verse 15. He said, love not the world. Alright, this is this world that Esau created, this place that they actually created, like according to like Malachi 1:4, the Lord say gonna destroy this place. According to like also Isaiah 24:1, the Lord say gonna destroy this place. So he said, don't love this world. Just even like when Yahushua and all walked in Matthew 24 verse 2, he said plain out this here. He said, look not on these things, for now one stone shall be left upon one another. So he said, oh, love this world. He said, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. And there's a lot of things that is in this world that they created now for the distraction, for the main work of putting these Israelites' mind to sleep. You have Facebook, you have WhatsApp, you have Viber, you have a lot of social medias, you have a lot of entertainment, sports, movies, music, concerts, vehicles, whole clothes, you name it. There's a lot of different things they actually put into this world. That's why he say, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of Yahweh is not in him. Because Yahweh don't have no love for this world. He say he's gonna destroy this world. Pursuant to the scriptures that I called out earlier. So this is not to be loved, but men's minds had to be like, hey, you gotta get your mind out of that kind of zone. Because anytime you start to get yourself into this world is like a vacuum. It actually pulls you. You know what I mean? Because he tell you plain out, he say, for all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, whereas people actually lost behind a lot of fleshy things, the carnal way of thinking. He said the lust of the eyes and the pride of life. He said pride of life is not of the Father, but it's of the world. He said, and the world passed away, and the lust thereof. He said, this world will pass, and the lust wherever people actually desire to see into this kingdom, it will pass. He said, but he that doeth the will of Yahweh abideth forever. That is the man that will be able to survive through that time. He'll be able to survive through that. Because men have a real strong eyesight, IQ, that they don't get satisfied. They don't be content with what Yahweh Hashem or Shai even gave to them too. Let's get a quick precept here before I reach that one. In Timothy. Because he said here, Yeah, because look what he said here. He's saying First Timothy 6, verse verse 6. He said, "But godliness with contentment is great gain." Yeah, so saying, "For we brought nothing into this world, and it is certain we can't carry anything out. Yeah, carry nothing out. I mean, having food and raiment, let us be there with content." You know what I mean? So he never said that they supposed to be like hunting down or hungering down the things in this world. It's supposed to be like more of a content spirit. But you're not finding that at all with men. You know what I mean? This in these times here, a lot of things is actually blind their eyes, you know what I mean? It's like in this movie, Apocalypto, when the chief was around the fire and they was all gathered around the fire and they was talking. He was talking about the so-called white man. He said the so-called white man has like dark eyes. You know what I mean? It just like he's never satisfied. Now there's a scripture also because that was Israelites in that movie Apocalypto. But to show that that was also like a passage from the scriptures, is it here? You say hell, which is a lower state, and destruction are never full because there's a lot of people each time still going down into that destruction. He says, so the eyes of man are never satisfied. So if he said they were satisfied with a different, he said they are never satisfied. They always have something that they want, something to see, something, and that is the that loss of the flesh, man, you know. And men actually have to be careful with that because you could get lured away from the Heavenly Father with that nonsense too. You know, you say here is Proverbs 18, um, verse 16. You say a man gift a man's gift maketh room for him and bringeth him before great men, which is like if a man received the gift of prophecy or whatnot, right? You say he that is first in his own cause. Now this is not the scripture, Salakia. It's verse 20. He say a man's belly shall be satisfied with the fruits of his mouth, and with the increase of his lips shall he be filled. And I just said a man's supposed to be like satisfied with that. You're not supposed to be like overwhelmed by the things in this world, and you're supposed to be like content. Because that's why the scripture said like godliness with contentment, you know. Because if a man don't learn to be like content therewith what is said before him, how could he then be able, to grow therewith? You know what I mean? To grow therewith. So he say here, these Isaiah 8, you know, matter of fact, because when you talk about to grow therewith, and let's hit one scripture here before I hit that scripture. Is Isaiah. If I come back by 8 here. Let's see, Isaiah 33, verse 6. That's why he say, you know what? He say, wisdom and knowledge shall be a stability of thy times. In other words, that's going to keep you stable. In other words, if you are remaining in that mindset not to be lured into the world, wisdom and knowledge going to keep you stable. You know what I mean? Of thy stability of thy times, and the strength of salvation, the fear of Yahweh is his treasure. So, a lot of men have to learn how to fear the Most High. The sin that was created with the righteous from in the womb, pursuant to Sirach 1 14. But that is how far that goes, because they are the ones who will be able to grasp and understand therewith. what this really meant, you know. Because if you don't have the fear of the Most High, before you should have scripture. You know, if you don't have the fear of the Most High, it's problems. You know, these Psalms 111. Let's get there. Verse 10. They say, the fear of Yahweh is the beginning of wisdom. You say, a good understanding have all they that do his commandments. You say, his praise endureth forever. So they tell you plain out, is a good understanding have all they that do his commandments. You know. So when it comes to the scripture here in Isaiah 8, you know, that's what a lot of brothers will have to really think about, because you're not about you're in this world and you're getting all comfortable in this world. The Most High say plain out, he don't love this world. You know what I mean? And those that really love the Most High will depart from it. You know, they will actually be separate in spirit. You know, like what he's saying, I think that Malachi 2:10. You know, and say, this is not your rest. So this is our next scripture here that the king talks about that. This is Isaiah 8 verse 13. He says, sanctify Yahweh of hosts himself. I mean, and let him be your fear, and let him be your dread. You understand? Let be that man be your fear and dread, the king of terror. You know? You say, and he, it's like it. You say, and he shall be for a sanctuary, but for a stone of stumbling and a rock of offense to both the house of Israel. He say, for a gain and for a snare to the inhabitants of Jerusalem. Because some men don't want to believe. You know what I mean? Because when you hear that you have to forsake all and you can't really love this world, men just get stumbling block for that. You see, many among them shall stumble and fall and be broken and be snared and be taken. He said, bind up the testimonies, seal the law among my disciples. So now that is just it right there. He says, seal the law among his disciples. That is those that learn, the select. You know what I mean? Because those are the ones that will be following Yahweh Hashem Yoshai. You know what I mean? A beautiful scripture, man. Because he said, I'm going to finish up to verse 18, because, you know, it's not a beautiful reading. He said, and I will wait upon Yahweh, that hideth his face from the house of Jacob, because right now the Most High return to give us that spiritual power, you know what I mean? He turn back to us. Right now he just point out the spirit that you could be able to prophesy and you can start to wake up, you know. You see, that hideth his face from the house of Jacob, and I will look for him. For behold, I and the children whom Yahweh had given me. Now, I just said, right? Don't mean that's like only like seed for genital, because children is like also those that actually take in this word. You know what I mean? Because that's with forefathers, you know. You gotta keep that in mind. They say, whom Yahweh had given me are for signs and for wonders in Israel, from Yahweh of hosts, which dwelleth in Mount Zion, which Zion is monument, which is Yasharallah, which is of the Most High. So with that, you know, that's a little something for you all to keep in mind. You're not supposed to be like getting all mushy with this world, you know. Okay, I'm gonna close out with one precept here. It's in the book of James, chapter 4. You know, James chapter 4, verse 4. It say, ye adulterers and adulteress, because really adulterous generation, He said, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with Yahweh? Whoso therefore will be a friend of the world is the enemy of the Most High. I mean, so you tell you plain out, if you want to be like a friend to this world, you become the enemy of Yahweh Hashem Shai, because to be a friend of this world, you gotta be what? You gotta walk in a kind of state of mind, you know what I mean? You gotta walk after the flesh, you know? That alone could tell you plain out that it don't mix, you know, it's not together. That's like being carnally minded. Uh, you say Romans 8 verse 4. He said that the righteousness of the law might be fulfilled in us, who walk not after the flesh, but after the spirit, because it's supposed to be in that kind of mindset. For they that are after the flesh don't mind the things of the flesh, but they that are after the spirit, the things that are of the spirit, right? For to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is peace. Because the carnal mind, which is the fleshy mind, like how you say, the lust of the eyes, the lust of the flesh, and the pride of life, he said, because the carnal mind is enmity against the Most High, for it is not subjected to the law of Yahweh, neither indeed can be. So then, they that are in the flesh cannot please the Most High. You understand? Saying they can't please the Most High. Alright, so brothers, you know what I mean? Let's have a little lifting up of this word, you know what I mean? Love not the world, man, you know? This fucking world almost done, it's almost out. You know what I'm saying? Guys, are how the battle may get, guys, are how your challenges may come by. You know, you gotta go all the way till the end, you understand what I'm saying? So we see that, like our apostle Tahad said, it's not over until that microchip on them come out. You gotta understand that we're going all the way until the end. Alright? So with that, I want to say shalom to the Yakyans and also to the apostles. The right Banyam, I'll see you in the next post production. Shalom.